Good morning, student. Welcome to the second lecture of arithmetic. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about what is sign and magnitude numbers, how to perform binary addition and binary subtraction. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the addition and subtraction of sign numbers. Okay. So first, we will implement truth table for the addition and subtraction of sign numbers. So look here. This is the xi, yi, carry in ci, sum si and carry out ci plus 1. Now this xi and yi are the equally weighted bits of two numbers, that is x and y. This is the input carry. Now the addition of xi and yi plus carry in will be result as sum si, and whatever the carry generated through the addition of this xi, yi and carry in ci is termed as carry out ci plus 1. Okay. Now what is this xi, y and carry in? So first consider 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now we have to perform addition on these 3 bits. Okay. Now what is 0, 0, 0? 0, 0, 0 is 0. Is there any carry out? No, that is 0. Now 0 plus 0 plus 1. That means sum is 1 and again carry out is 0. Now 0, 1, 0. Again sum is 1 and carry out is 0. Now 0 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 1. And now carry out is 1. Okay. Now 1 plus 0 is 1 and carry out is 0. Again 1, 0, 1. It means 1 plus 1 is 1 and carry out is 1. Now here 1 plus 1 is 0, carry out is 1. Now this carry 1 and this 1 is again 1 plus 1 is 0 and carry 1. Okay, now what here we are getting 1 plus 1 plus 1. That means our sum is 1 and carry out is again 1. This one is remaining. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry out is 1. Okay. Now this is the truth table for addition of two sign numbers. Okay. Now let's see the logic expression for this SI. Now what will be the logic expression? Now SI is equals to XI bar YI bar into CI plus XI bar YI bar again CI bar plus XI YI bar CI bar XI YI CI, and in short this is written as XI plus XOR YI XOR CI. Okay, now what is this XI bar, YI bar and CI? Now the sum of 0 plus 0 plus 0, then sum is 0 and carry out is CI plus 1. Xi bar and yi bar, it means that when it is written as xi bar, that means the value of x is 0. When it is written as yi bar, it means the value of y is 0. And ci is, it means that the value of ci is 1. Again here, let's say all three are the bar, that means 0, 0, 0. It means that 1, 0, 0. Okay, now you have to form expression of all these bits and then you have to minimize this expression. Okay, after minimizing you will get the expression for SI like this. Okay, again after minimization we will get XI XOR YI XOR Ci. Okay. Now then expression for carry out, that is Ci plus 1. Now it is Yi Ci plus Xi Ci plus Xi Yi. It means that Yi is 1, Ci is 1. Again here X is 1, C is 1. X is 1, Y is 1. When you form the expression for all these bits and after minimizing this, you will get expression for Ci plus 1 like this. Okay. So this is the expression for Si and this is the expression for Ci plus 1. Okay. In the examination, you will ask for to write a truth table for addition and subtraction of sign numbers, then write expression for sum and carry out. Okay. So be prepared for this truth table and this expression. Now after that, what is the logical implementation, get implementation of this Si and Ci plus 1. Now here we know that it is XOR operation. Okay. Now how to form get implementation? XOR Yi and Y and XOR Ci. Okay, it means that first we have to form XOR gate. This is the XOR gate. How many inputs we have? Xi, Yi, Ci. That means this is Xi, Yi, Ca. And what is the output? Sum. That is Si. Okay. Then for carry. Now Yi into Ci. When there is a multiplication operation, that time we use AND gate. Okay. It means that first we have to draw AND gate for Yi and Ci. After that, another AND gate for Xi and Ci. Then again another AND gate for Xi and Yi. Okay. Now we have to perform addition of these three AND gates. That means we need one OR gate. And what is the output? Output is Ci plus 1. That is carry out. Okay. Now this whole implementation is called as full adder for single stage. Full adder, in short it is written as FA. This is the carry in Ci. This is the carry out Ci plus 1, Xi and Y, because we have two equally weighted bits of capital X and capital Y, that is Xi and Yi. Xi and Yi. This is carry in, which is written as Ci. Then sum and carry out. So this is carry out Ci plus 1 and here is the sum, that is Si. So this is the block diagram of full adder. Okay. It is called as logic for single stage. Okay. You are getting my point? Here we are performing addition and subtraction of sign numbers. So for that we have taken 3 bits Xi, Yi, carry. Now here we are performing the addition of these 3 bits. This column is for the sum and this column is for the carry out. If there is a carry, then we have to write 1 in this column. After that we have written expression for this sum. First you have to write expression for all these bits and then you have to minimize that expression, that then you will get Xi, Yi, Ci, X bar, Y bar, C bar. Okay, like this. And after minimizing this you will get Xi XOR then Yi XOR Ci. Okay, I think you know how to minimize this expression, what is XOR operation and operation and or operation, because you have learned it all these concept in STLD subject. Okay, so after that, here we are implementing get for this expression. Okay, so for these two XOR operation, we draw XOR gate. There are three inputs Xi, Yi, Ci. Output is Si. Then for the carry out, three AND gates are required, and for the addition of these three AND gates, one OR gate is required. Okay, that is Ci plus 1. And this is the block diagram for full adder. Now the next concept is that 4-bit ripple carry adder. Now what is this? What I have written here, 4 bits. That means here we require 4 full adders. Okay, one full adder for 1 bit, as we have seen single stage full adder. So one full adder for 1 bit. Likewise we need 4 full adders. So what is the block diagram for single stage full adder? First, carry in, as we need 4 full adders, that's why here I have written C0 instead of Ci. Okay, this is carry in. We need two inputs, that is X0, Y0. Then sum will be S0. And what will be the carry out? Every time we return carry in as Ci and carry out is Ci plus 1. Okay, now here I have written carry in is C0. Then what will be the carry out? Ci plus 1. That means 0 plus 1. So carry out will be C1. Now this carry out will be given as input to the another full adder. So this one is the carry out of first full adder will be carry in for another full adder. Okay, then what will be the inputs? Now this is y1, x1, this is sum1. Okay, now again we need another full adder. Now the carry out of this second full adder will be given as carry into this third full adder. Now here carry in is C1. Now what will be the carry out? It is C2. And what are the inputs? Y2, X2, sum is S2, and carry out is C3, because carry out is always I plus 1 and carry in is I. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And then another full adder, sum will be S3, inputs will be Y3 and X3, and output will be C4. Okay, now these are the 4-bit adders for single bit, single bit, single bit, and single bit. Okay, it is called as 4-bit ripple carry adder, because carry must propagate or ripple through this cascaded. Okay, that's why this configuration is called as ripple carry adder, because carry is propagated from one full adder to another full adder, then from this adder to this adder. So this propagation is called as ripple carry adder. Okay, and that's why this whole term is called as ripple carry adder. Then if we have to minimize this whole block diagram, then what we can do? We can draw it like this. This is full adder, this is carry in, and what is the carry out? Carry in is C0 and carry out is C4. So directly written C4. What are the inputs? Y0, X0 up to Y3 and X3. Okay, and what are the outputs? S0, S0, S1, S2, S3. So S0, S1, S2, and this is S3. Okay, so what is this? 4-bit ripple carry adder. Okay, so this is the whole diagram, single diagram for this configuration. Okay, now likewise in examination, you will ask about draw configuration for 16-bit ripple carry adder, draw configuration for 64-bit ripple carry adder. That time you have to draw these two configuration. Okay, first in detail one and another one is short one. Okay, then next concept is that cascaded and bit adder. Cascaded and bit adder. Now what is meant by cascading? Here we have drawn single full adder for this 4-bit. Okay, now cascaded means combination of one full adder, combination of number of full adders. That means this one, then another one, then another one. Okay, so combination of full adder is called as cascaded adder. Okay, in simple, let's take an example of 16-bit cascaded adder. Now this is 16-bit cascaded adder. Here we have already implemented 4-bit ripple carry adder, 4-bit ripple carry full adder. Now we know that the configuration of 4-bit adder. Now here what we require, 16 bits. So what we can do, 4-bit, 4 into 4 is 16. So we can directly draw 4 4-bit full adder to implement 16-bit cascaded adder. It means that, look here, 4-bit full adder. Okay, like this. This is carry in. These are the inputs. Y0, X0 up to Y3, X3. Okay. And carry out is C4. So this is first 4-bit full adder. Then another 4-bit full adder. Now this is carry in for this another full adder. Okay, C4 is act as an carry in for this next adder. Now what will be the inputs? Now this is Y3, X3. So here obviously Y4, X4. Up to what? Y7, X7. Okay. And what will be the carry out? 4-bit. That means 4 are added in this carry. So it will be C8. Here what will be the sum? S0 to S3. Now here S4 to S8. Then again 4-bit full adder. Now this C8 act as an carry in for this adder. What will be the inputs? Y8, X8 up to Y11, X11. What will be the sum? S9 to S12. This is X8, Y8. This is Y9, X9. This one is the 12. Okay. Now what is the carry out? Carry out is C12. And again we will have another full adder. Now sum will be S13 up to S16. Carry out will be C16 and inputs are Y13, X13 up to Y16, X16. Okay. So cascading means combination of number of full adders. So this is combination of 4 4-bit ripple carry adder. Okay, or we can simply say that 4 4-bit full adder. So such type of diagram called as cascaded. Okay, now what is the minimized block diagram for this cascaded n-bit adder? Here we can draw it as this is 4-bit adder, this is carry in, these are the inputs, carry out is C4, sum is from S0 to S3 and so on, because in between we need number of full adders. Directly draw last one block, that is 4-bit adder, sum is S13 up to S16 like this, and our carry out is C16 and inputs are Y12, X12 up to Y16, X16. Okay, so this is the minimized form of 16-bit cascaded adder. Okay, in the examination again you will ask about draw configuration for 16-bit cascaded adder along with the short one block diagram. Okay, so this is about the cascading. Now the next concept that we have, addition and subtraction logic unit. In this we have to discuss about overflow concept. Okay, now what is overflow concept? When there is a carry, or we can say that when carry is generated through the addition of two numbers, that time this carry is called as overflow. Okay, so arithmetic overflow can only occurs when the sign of two operands, what is operand, on which we have to perform operation. Okay, so arithmetic can only occurs if the sign of two operands are the same. It means that if both the numbers are positive, that time overflow can occur. If both the numbers are negative, that time also overflow can occur. But if one number is positive and another number is negative, then overflow will not occur. Okay. So what is the condition for overflow? The sign of two operands must be same. Okay. And it means that the sign of your result is different. It means the sign of two operands is positive, your carry in is positive, and your carry out must be negative. Okay, so first condition is that the sign of your operand must be same and the sign of your carry out must be different from the input. Okay, so what is the expression for implementing this overflow concept? It is xn minus 1, yn minus 1, sn minus 1 bar plus xn minus 1, yn minus 1, Sn minus 1. It is simply your xi, yi, si, xi, yi, si. But it is written in terms of n minus 1 because we have written generalized expression for overflow concept. That means for n bit. Okay. So this is the expression for overflow. What are the conditions? The sign of two operands must be same and sign of your result must be different. So overflow occurs when the carry bit Cn and Cn minus 1 is different. Okay, the Cn is, this one is the carry and this one is the carry. This is the input carry and this is the output carry. So when overflow occurs, when the sign of your input carry and output carry is different. And another condition is sign of two operands must be same. So this is the condition for overflow concept. Okay. So in order to perform operation on 2's complement of x and y, all time we perform addition and subtraction of 2's complement of number. Okay. So in overflow concept also, in order to perform operation on 2's complement on x and y, what is the rule? First rule is that first we have to form 2's complement of y. First we have to form 2's complement of y, and second rule is that we have to add this 2's complement to x. Okay, now we know that this rule, this one is different for us. So just remember, sign of two operands must be same, sign of your input carry and sign of your output carry must be different, and every time to perform addition and subtraction, first we have to form 2's complement of y and then we have to add it to x. Okay, so this is about the overflow concept. Now how to perform addition and subtraction in this concept we will discuss in the next lecture.